We start the session off with squats. Like the rest of my big compound lifts that I'm trying to progress, I'm using a giant set structure in order to progress the back squat. I assign 10 total reps over the course of the entire workout. And I start off the giant set with an AMRAP. So this time around, I managed to hit a PR of 370 pounds for 8 reps. Over the course of a lot of my videos, you'll probably be able to see that I'm a pretty big believer in training simplicity. I prioritize big, heavy lifts that allow you to move through a large range of motion that recruit the maximal amount of muscle mass possible. Of course, the back squat is a top candidate to fulfill all of these criteria, and as you'll see moving forward, most of my training really just revolves around picking the best bang for my buck exercises that I can just load heavy. Following the squat is the secret niche goat leg exercise, the bicep curl. This is the reason that you don't have big legs. This is the exercise that's missing. This is what's going to save your marriage. This is the reason that you don't have the leg strength to carry the shame and the weight of your sins. All jokes aside, I don't like doing a lot of leg volume. My legs don't tolerate a lot of volume, and just because the program says it's a leg day doesn't mean that I can't sneak in other things. The heavy squatting plus the single leg work, which is going to be coming up next, is sufficient stimulus. On top of that, I'm sprinting twice a week. And of course, I still have my deadlift session, which is going to be my other leg day session. With just that amount of leg work, I've been seeing some of the best gains in both strength and size in my life. So I don't feel the need to add more leg exercises. And since my arms are a weak point, I might as well just slot in some extra volume here. Same concept, using the giant set structure, focusing on heavier weight with high intent, really trying to get as many effective reps as possible to grow those pythons. And up next, single leg work. Right now, I'm doing step ups. This is my first week trying this variation, so I'm looking forward to load these heavy over the next few weeks. I have a extremely potent love-hate relationship with single leg work. I personally believe it's one of the best things that you can do for athletic development, but it's also super hard. It's very time consuming. The fact that in most situations you train each leg individually also means they take up a lot of time and mental bandwidth. So I just switched to doing them alternating in the same set. I'm doing these for 3 sets, alternating. I'm hitting about 10 reps on each leg. Also getting a pretty good conditioning stimulus as you're doing 20 reps over the course of a set. Single leg work has extremely powerful carryover to sprinting and jumping performance, so I try to keep some form of single leg work that's heavy through full range of motion year round in my program just to get those extra athletic gains. So don't skip your single leg work, and you can get a lot stronger in these than you think. So skip the 20-pound dumbbells when you're doing the Bulgarian split squats and get really strong in these movements. And final exercise I have is just some form of core training. Right now I'm doing deficit weighted crunches. I'm not a huge believer in lots of dedicated ab and core work. I tend to subscribe to the philosophy that heavy lifting, doing your overhead presses and your squats and your hinges are going to very potently stimulate your core, but adding a little bit of additional core work, especially moving the spine through a range of motion instead of just practicing more bracing, also is going to have strong benefits just for spine health and stuff, according to my chiropractor, or according to a chiropractor that I went to. I'm going to be crippled by 40 because of my lumbar lordosis, so might as well do a little bit of core work to make sure that I'm not crippled in the long run. So that's it. Thanks for watching.